If you've been hesitant to test smart bidding exploration because you're concerned about losing control of your targeting, you're not alone. I'm Ginny Marvin, as product liaison at Google, and in this community Q&A episode of Ads Decoded, we are going to talk about the most frequent questions I get about bidding and budget. So, straightforward answers, no fluff. Let's dive in. First question, the biggest one I get about smart bidding exploration, or SBE, is how the expansion actually works. Am I going to be targeting less relevant queries when I test SBE? So it's not the easiest concept, I'll grant you that, but the key thing to understand about smart bidding exploration is that it does not expand your targeting criteria. Your actual targeting settings are not changing with SBE. It doesn't enable AI Max or Broad Match, for example. And SBE doesn't change the queries that you're able to target. Instead, by providing a target ROAS tolerance, you're giving the system more flexibility to find and win a broader diversity of those queries that you were already targeting, previously losing out on in the auction. So you're still fishing in the same pond, you're just able to cast a wider net. Why not lower your overall ROAS target is another big question I get about this. Lowering your overall target tells the system that you want to bid less efficiently across the board. Whereas with SBEs, you're setting that tolerance and telling the system to be more surgical, to explore new areas to find growth while continuing to still deliver on your core traffic. Smart bidding exploration is expanding from search to PMax campaigns without a product feed and is currently in beta for shopping campaigns and PMax campaigns with a product feed. Question number 2, how does the new promotion mode differ from seasonality adjustments? So both of these features are more advanced and they're designed for short-term events like sales or promotions. And a lot of you have the same question. What's the difference between them? Promotion mode is a campaign setting powered by smart bidding exploration. And you set the dates and you can adjust your target ROAS tolerance to bid more aggressively for a selected period of time between 3 and 14 days. You also have the option to increase the budget during that time frame as well. And the key bidding difference here is that with promotion mode, smart bidding is actively aiming to achieve that lowered ROAS target through your tolerance adjustment for that time period. Whereas with seasonality adjustments, smart bidding continues to aim to achieve your original target. Promotion mode is currently in beta for search and PMax campaigns. All right, question number 3, when should I use max conversions or max conversion value bid strategies versus setting a CPA or a ROAS target in smart bidding? So if you have a fixed budget, using maximize conversions or maximize conversion value will then focus on generating the most conversions, most conversion value for your campaign within the constraints of that budget, aiming to spend the full budget. However, when possible, we recommend setting a CPA or a ROAS target when using smart bidding. And here's why. Setting a target allows you to tell Google how much a conversion is worth to your business and bid accordingly. In other words, it allows you to better align your bidding strategy much more closely with your actual business goals. Your targets are also how you manage your campaign spend. When using a target CPA or ROAS, your budget should be uncapped. You can scale up or down with a higher CPA or lower ROAS target, and you can rein in your spend with a lower CPA target or a higher ROAS target. Ultimately, changing your target will either limit or increase the number of auctions that your ads are eligible to enter. Makes sense. And also likely the number of clicks and conversions you're likely to get. Quick note to keep in mind here is that the conversion minimums to use value-based bidding strategy, either maximize conversion value or using a target ROAS, vary by campaign type. They're higher for demand gen campaigns, whereas maximize conversions or using a target CPA does not have a conversion threshold. So ideally, your primary goal should be that action that is closest to the end of the customer journey where you have sufficient conversion volume. Additionally, the shorter the conversion delay, the time between an ad click and the conversion, the better. As long as you expect to have sufficient conversion volume, you can launch a campaign right away using a smart bidding strategy. No need to start off with maximized clicks, as is often thought. We talked about this on our budgets and bidding episode, so if you missed that, definitely check that out. Lastly, when evaluating performance, you should always compare your achieved ROAS or CPA against the strategy's average. That is what is going to reflect what smart bidding is actually optimizing towards. Actually, one more thing. If you haven't read the Help Center articles on smart bidding strategies, I highly recommend it. And I can see the eye rolls. I know that this may not be the most fun thing, but there is a lot of good information in there. All right, that'll do it. If you've got questions about Google Ads, you can email me at adsdecoded@google.com. Find me on LinkedIn at Ginny Marvin or on X at Ads Liaison. Until next time.